The test database has three tables in it: sale, item, and customer. The sale table has data on individual sales, and it uses ID fields to refer to the item table for data on the items, and the customer table for data on the customers. So if you want to know how many of each item was sold, you can use a query like this. So this query will show us the sum of the quantity column and the name as item from the sale table joined on the item table with the item ID and grouped by the item ID. So the sum gets grouped. Remember, the aggregator sum is affected by the group by clause. And so for each of the items, it will group all of the sales of a particular item and add up the quantities to show us the total quantity sold for each item and give us the item name. So there we have it. We have 5 items with the name box of 64 pixels, 1 sense of humor, and 2 barcodes have been sold. Now this is useful information, but what if we want to know, in addition to this, which items have not been sold? So we have to do a different kind of a join. There's something called a right join. The default join, which is the one without a keyword before it, is called an inner join. The outer joins, like a right join or a left join, will also show items which have null value. So if we do a right join here, we can see which items have not sold in addition to the ones that have, and then we can do an order by to put the smaller numbers at the top. Now we can see that nobody's buying our beauty, and we've sold 1 of this and 2 of that and 5 of those. By using the right join, we're able to see the items that didn't sell as well as the items that did sell. Now we might want to create a more complete report that'll show us not just what's selling, but how many are selling to which customer and at what price. For this, we're going to need to join both of the other tables to our sale table. Let's take a look at this query. Now we can see who's buying what and how many and at what price. This is a little bit more complex of a query because it joins 2 tables on the one table. So we have the sale table, which is getting joined to the item table on the item ID, and also being joined to the customer table on the customer ID. So we can see the date of the sale, the customer's name, the item, and the quantity, and the price. There are many types of joins, and we've just covered a couple of the more common ones here. If your application has any significant complexity, or even just carries information of more than one type, as this application does here, you will probably need to use joins.